Compassion. Compassion, benevolence, or what the Quran calls ihsan, is another important attribute which humans must have in them, more particularly those who are dealing with others, doing some kind of a teamwork. The Quran says, and we have seen it elsewhere also, Inna Allah ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan. God commands you to do adl and ihsan, to be fair and to be considerate, compassionate, benevolent. I think the sequence of these two mentions tells us that the Almighty is clarifying that you cannot be benevolent if you are not fair. So you have to be just first, and then be fair, and then be benevolent. The reason is that at times there are some people who are inclined to be benevolent without being fair. You might say, how is it possible? Well, that's true. It should not be possible. But at times it happens. Why? Because we humans are not, at times, not balanced. What I'm trying to say is that this understanding that you've got to first be fair and then be benevolent is actually the same thing as what is normally said, charity begins at home. If you are not good to the people who looking after whom is your duty, the first and foremost duty, it doesn't really matter. It is of no consequence if you are good to many others with whom goodness is to be good or to be extra helpful is not your duty. So compassion, benevolence requires additional kindness, but we need to be careful that we are balanced and fair, that we first do things which are our immediate duty, and then go on to be fair, to be benevolent and kind. One example of compassion is forgiveness. That is, at times there are people who are unkind to us. At times we feel like taking revenge. And at times taking revenge is allowed. You know, if you are taking revenge from somebody which is exactly in accordance with the requirements of justice, it is commensurate. The kind of harm that was done to you, you can pay back. But you don't do it. And therefore you are being compassionate, you are being benevolent. That is something which is really a very desirable quality, attribute. And if there are people with compassion in a society, then the society would rid itself of the problems of extremism, of terrorism, of hatred between humans. Likewise, in an organization, if there are people who are compassionate, who are benevolent, who are forgiving, then you will have an atmosphere of relaxed understanding, where you will feel comfortable without having any problems of tensions. Another example is helping out others even when it's not one's duty. People have their problems at home, domestic, family problems, problems with friends, problem with work, problem with health. And obviously it's not somebody's duty to just go and give a helping hand to another person who is in trouble if the person is not very close as far as relationship is concerned. But if there are people who are compassionate and who want to go the extra mile to help out others, and they are prepared to go beyond the territory of justice and fair play, well, they will help others in areas where they are not expected to help. And that would make life much more comfortable, this world far more beautiful, and people far more loving and positively inclined towards each other. This is what obviously good organizations must have. And this is what employers should demonstrate and should look for while they are looking at the attributes of people that they are selecting for their organization.